Hello everyone, my name is Zita and I'm the soul behind Soul Tap by Zita. That is gonna be the name of my business once it's launched. Well, the title of my book chapter in Revolutionary Icons will be The Role of Law on the New Earth. And why did I choose this topic? Well, it's because as a child I've seen many unfair treatments, mostly by authority figures. And hence, I decided that I'm just going to end this. So I even completed the studies that were actually needed for this. So I have master's degrees in law and also in international relations. And when I left the faculty, with these hopes of like saving the world, achieving world peace with the help of the existing institutions. So I started to explore these existing institutions. I gained professional experience, and then came the scattered illusions. Overall, what I witnessed is that most of the times social injustice or wars is really not the fault of one person or just one single reason. It is more of a systemic or institutional problem. I absolutely wanted to include in my chapter also my favorite singer, Aya May, who sings about these topics. And I also wanted to mention Jason Shurka in my chapter, who is the spokesperson of the Light System organization. That is actually an undercover spiritual organization who is fighting for our rights. As per my experience that I collected throughout the years, I noticed that unfortunately even declarations of human rights or the Charter of Fundamental Rights, they are all drafted in a way that human rights can become conditional, despite the fact that, in my opinion, they are our birthrights. And also taking them to the next level, I would really like people to question actually that even though human dignity is also our also a fundamental human right, why is that it's linked or tied to the condition of having money? And what I mean by that is, for example, the cost of living, which just in itself, the expression itself is an oxymoron. So the cost of living is so high because we have to pay for our fundamental rights as well, such as the water consumption, electricity consumption, having a shelter, or even some amount of food consumption. Now, ever since the Earth has declared that it refuses to put up with the current level of awareness of its inhabitants, and also consciousness is drastically rising, those souls who make this choice are following Gaia on the path of ascension. Hence, I started to wonder, what will be the future of law, like in this context, and how could I reimagine laws, and are they needed at all? As a matter of fact, I would really love to be among the people who design the future legal systems for the new Earth, because I do believe they have to undergo some serious reforms. Also, as people are becoming more and more sensitive, energetically speaking, also they are becoming more and more telepathic. Really, there will be not much need for telling people in an express manner how to behave. Also, people will have an inner knowing as to where does one person's freedom start and where does my freedom end in order to live peacefully together. And as people start to unite together, they realize that separation has always been just an illusion out of the many. Um, they will certainly unite under the frequency of love as opposed to the frequency of fear that is currently dominating our planet, unfortunately. So, what is holding us back really to shift collectively to the new Earth? Well, besides the fact that much of darkness still has to come up to the surface in order to be seen by the light, I would say that the main reason is the frequency of fear that is keeping many of us in this oftentimes uncomfortable place. Therefore, to me, tackling fear from the perspective of soul evolution is primordial. And I would like to share with you a practice inspired by the spirit guides of Salvatore Rachele that you can try out yourself while you're laying on the bed or sitting comfortably, not driving. It helps to remove any fear from your energetic field, and it's very fast and very effective. So it goes like this. The first step is that you identify one specific fear that you would like to target with this practice. It can be a big fear or a small fear, it really doesn't matter. The second step is that you relax your body by taking a deep breath, really taking it into your lung, let it go. Take it in again through the nose. Breathe out through your mouth. And one more time. Okay. So now we are back to the body. And try to feel into this fear actually that you are focusing on right now. Where do you feel a sensation in your body as you are feeling into the fear of your choice? Is it maybe your throat? Is it maybe your leg? Or is it somewhere maybe in your stomach? Once you manage to pinpoint the location of the fear in your body, feel into the part of your body and continue breathing deeply. Really try to connect with it, be present with it, with the breath, and do not try to escape it. I know it's uncomfortable, but stick with it. You can also inquire it, like you can ask yourself, does it have maybe a color, this fear? Does it have texture? And you just continue breathing deeply to the area of your body where you feel this fear. Also, let the sensation, the fear, grow. Do not hold it back. And just continue breathing into it. Once you manage to fully feel through the fear itself and breathe through it, I invite you to ask your higher self to remove this fear from you. Higher self, please take this fear from me. And it's done. So I hope you enjoyed being with me and see you next time.